Yeah, that's not too good. This is why I do it in private. What can I... This is why I do this off of the videos, so that you don't have to sit through my constant pixel hunting. I have changed the base once again. That's right, I keep changing this place. I know, but this is probably... I mean, it's kind of my guilty pleasure right now. So let's go ahead and take a look at where we are with the base. So when we head out, you can see it now has a lot more glass, and it even has the sea truck dock. That's right. And you can see that we have 3 modules because I built the fabricator module. So I relocated the scanner room down here. We relocated the command module or command room down here. And then we created Lieutenant Prawny. That's right. So you can see this is Lieutenant Prawny or Lieutenant Prawny, depends on where you're from. Oh, hey there, Arctic peeps. He's having a good time. So this is our Lieutenant Prawny. It is currently outfitted with a few modules. So we actually were able to get ourselves the jump jet upgrade, which we picked up down in the mines. We have the Prawn Suit depth module Mark 1, so we can go down to 700 meters in depth. We have the Prawn Suit drill arm, which we were able to manufacture after going down into the mines. And we've got 2 storage module upgrades just to kind of give us more carrying capacity. If we head over here, there's a central hub, which I have set up, very nice, which we've set up just to prep for missions. So we've kind of got a gear locker. This is awesome. We also have our charging over here to be ready. We can refill our thermos for heat. And then we've got health, so that's food and medical. We've got water. And then we've got salt, which can be used for cooking. It can even be used for water purification tablets, stuff like that. And then we can just take this and essentially redistribute it. One here, one there, just like that. Not too bad. And if we head over here, you can see that we now have the brand new Lil Choo Choo. That's right. It's like a sea train, and it's colored like a school bus. That's right. So if we kind of head out here, you'll see that we now have our brand new fabricator module. Haven't really messed around with this. I figured we can kind of gather the resources that we'll need for our base, and we can put them in here. And then we've got our storage module you're familiar with. And then I kind of accidentally picked up a bunch of friends. So they're coming along for the ride. What can I say? They're coming along for the ride. And what's so cool is you can actually get inside of this, and it will eject you. It'll attach all of the modules. Choo-choo! And little choo-choos are ready to go. We got our choo-choo train. And if we get on out, voila. There it is. Ain't that a trip? Look at that. We even got a caboose and everything. That's amazing. Well, let's head back in. And then we'll kind of do a quick onesie around. And then we'll get going, right? So, I should probably bring that back. Nothing dock. That's so cool. If we head down below, I actually have this room is prepped maybe for plants, stuff like that if we want to do a little more. Oh, look, you can see the feet. And then if you head down below here, I figured this would be good for our creature eggs. So we've got small eggs, we've got large eggs, some as big as your head. That's right. And we can have an alien containment unit right here. And we go down below that and we can do our scanning. I've added a beautiful window so we can actually see out into the depths. It's a gorgeous place. You just got to be able to see it, and you can do your scanning and everything. You can take a look at the cameras and go over to the right, and you'll see our control room as well. So very, very nice layout. I like it. So it's obviously less efficient than what we had before, but it's very pretty and I dig it. A lot of windows, as many windows as I could fit. And you got another way into our construction room. That's right. So we've got frost vase plants, so we can kind of farm these out and make the water purification tablets. We've got storage. You can see we made a lot of glass. I actually was able to go out and mine some quartz. That's been fantastic. And then we've got all of the sort of organic items in this locker. And then all the regular setup out here. We go up. It's still the same. You've got the horseshoe shrub nuts that will allow us to then fill this up, pop just like that, and then we can eat one of those. More frost vase plants, looking good. Modification station, and last but not least, up above where we can rest. Yep. So one of the things that I noticed when I rested is that there was a log that played. I didn't expect it, and it was from the aliens in our brain. They actually questioned about dreaming, and I've got the log right here.
What happens as you are sleeping? I was being pulled from illogical world to illogical world, with you at the center of them all.
I was dreaming. The brain processes in mysterious ways when we sleep.
Does it serve a purpose? It was such disorienting and fragmenting thought. Random images and sensations.
No one is completely sure what it does. There are theories, but every human dreams. Many other mammals too.
Is it enjoyable?
It can be. We can experience impossible joy, and also impossible terror in our dreams. Sometimes I can fly. Sometimes I call out to Sam and can't reach her. Sometimes I'm in my underwear, defending my doctoral thesis.
Yeah, that would suck.
It's a mixed bag.
Your biofeedback indicates that flying is the most enjoyable dream. I therefore hope you have many more of those. Mainly for my own safety.
He's so calm and so chill. I love that guy. So one thing you may have noticed is that we have multiple gardens. So I've been kind of replicating the garden setup in different places so that we actually have more volume. And on top of that, might as well use the storage units. Out here, we actually have backup seeds. So very, very cool. I dig it. And then finally, we've got a few lights out here. I kind of hope we can get spotlights and things because it's a little bit dark otherwise. I did color everything black and red. So there is that. Nice thing that I noticed about our prawn suit. It's so nice to have this back.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Thank you. Nice thing about Lieutenant Prawny is that when we get in, you actually land on top of the control room. So it gives you sort of like a leg up to get back up. You know what I mean? So things are kind of working out pretty well. I hope I don't damage the command room, but you know what? It's all right if we did. So you're probably wondering, my gosh, what kind of a base are we going to build? Now, I thought about that. Well, I made this. That's right. I made this. You're probably wondering, what the heck is this? Well, Raven let me borrow her iPad, and I made this. So as you can see, well, we saw a Chelicerate up there last time, and this says IR Chelicerate, I stupid. Well, don't worry about that. That's just for a little bit of flavor so we understand what's going on. So this is how I saw it. This was the tree, and then here were these thermal vent sort of arms that stuck up. I was thinking we can kind of put like a thermal vent up here. Not sure how it's going to stand there. Maybe we got to build a tunnel out here just so it stands on top of the tunnel. I've never built a thermal plant before, so I don't really know how it works. And then I figured we're going to need a power transmitter. And then we've got 3 multi-purpose room levels and a foundation. And then we'll have one of the sea truck docks sticking out here. And we'll have a scanner room. That's kind of my thought. The first level would be all about gear prep, just like our current base. Second level is going to be storage and fabrication, but we got the fabricator module on the sea truck, so we'll be able to deal with stuff there. And then on the bottom is the sleepy area, and then of course the joint chest. What is the joint chest that we're talking about here? Well, really the joint chest has to do with this very fancy, I don't know what I would call it, but if we go here, aha, quantum locker. This is the one. Storage solution which shares contents with all other quantum lockers. So if we build one here and we build one at the other base, wouldn't that be a trip if we can actually kind of just transfer those things over? So what I'm thinking, if we build this first, we can actually use the plans here to then have those things available, right? So let's just make sure we have what we need. When it comes to those ion cubes, I believe I had them over here. So we're just kind of gathering on our shopping list, yes? So 1 ion cube here. We definitely want to build one of these here. We're going to need 2 titanium. I mean, that's easy. We can even go to the overflow locker right here. Pop, pop. There we go. And then we need the chip plus wiring kit. So we got a computer chip right here. We got a wiring kit. Perfect. We'll be able to make the advanced stuffs easy. And now we can make this fancy chest. So we go deployables, bam, just like that. So it seems like it's deployable so we can carry it with us. So how does this work? We've got it. there it is. And can't drop item here. Use storage containers instead. So I can probably take it out with me and drop it like, I don't know, here. Oh my god. It's a 4x4, so it's 16. If we look at the regular chest right here, it is also a 4x4. So it's the same size as this chest, but it's linked with all the other chests, and it's super fancy looking. My god. Pick up. Holy moly. So if we build 2 of these. Wow. Okay. That's a thought. That's kind of cool. I mean, I wish I could put it somewhere in the base. I'd be too afraid to lose it. We should probably build another one then, because we can kind of carry it with us. That seems really powerful, and you kind of need a friend if you want to play, right? So if you've got 2 of them, then they're going to talk to each other, so to speak. You can even have 3. They're all going to talk to each other. Well, the thing is, we're going to probably need more of the organics, so we're talking about the 2 table coral samples to make the CPU chip. We're going to need a little bit of gold, and then we're also going to need, I don't remember, in order to make a CPU, we need, copper wire, that's what it was. Fortunately, we've got that already, so it's just a matter of building the CPU. We need double silver in order to make our wiring kit, and then we've got what it takes, just like that, easy. Just 1, 2 pop, make ourselves the wiring kit, and then make ourselves the advanced wiring kit. And we got another one, baby. Heck yes. Look at that. High five. Now we have 2 things that are going to talk to each other. Quantum lockers unite. Ain't that a trip? So, to test it, what we can do is we could take something like this bottle of water. And in theory, I will drop... I don't know. I'll drop this... Well, let's drop it over here so we don't accidentally lose it. So we'll go pop. And then I'm going to get that. And I'm going to go pop. And then I'm going to put water in here. And I'm going to open this here. High five! That's so cool! Is it efficient? I don't know. But it is so cool. The nice thing is, we can have this here, and we can put goods in here to deliver it elsewhere, right? That's phenomenal. I mean, I feel like... Oh god, there are so many applications. I was going to say just drop it off here, and then we can kind of deliver stuff as a prep later. But, god, how useful would this be if we actually had all of our defensive weapons and tools? I don't know, like... We're going to go exploring and we carry 2, and then in the safe place we deposit stuff, and then we can withdraw from it at times of need. We carry the locker on us, like on our person, then throw it out and it's carrying all the stuff in it, so to speak. Like this, where we say, oh yeah, well, I want to have a flashlight, and I want to have a habitat builder, and I want to have a pathfinder tool. And then essentially we're going around la-di-da, la-di-da, oh my gosh, I'm under the deep. And I have 45 seconds left to live, and I go pop, I open it up, there's my bag of tools, baby. Oh my god, so many ways to do this. We'll tell you what, we're gonna go in and just pick that up. We actually do have to breathe, so let's get inside for a second. You'll notice I actually did the glass tubes for once to give maximum visibility. So let's go ahead and breathe, get a little air, everything's looking good, and let's go. Still not too sure. We'll just have this available to us as a tool, and let's get prepped to go and build us a base. I think that's going to be a lot of fun. And then once we have a basic base down, if we've got the time, we can go over to Compass Station and actually explore for once in the Prawn Suit. That would be phenomenal. So let's see. So right now we're going to need to build 3 multi-purpose rooms. That's going to be 6 titanium each. Thermal plant, I don't remember what that is. So let's go ahead, and I never built one before. So what do we got? Here we go. Thermal plant. So, ooh, magnetite. That just put a damper in my plans. I don't have magnetite. So, okay, so it's not going to be a thermal plant right off the bat. I was kind of hoping that it would. Maybe the bottom level for now is going to have to be a bioreactor or something. So, all right, in that case, we're gonna flex a little bit. Wiring kit, 3 titanium, and lubricant. That's the bioreactor. So lubricant, we need the wiring kit, which is double silver. So we'll go 1, 2 like that. Just double check that we've got everything that we need, and then we need 3 titanium. Yes. So we'll get 3 titanium. 1, 2, and 3. So now if we double check, we should be able to, yep, we can build the bioreactor. So we're going to go ahead and put that in to our sea truck, which I ejected. So let's get that back for a second. We're just going to go and load up the sea truck, and then we're going to go on our sea train with a little choo-choo, and we're going to go make us a base. So this is the makings of the base right here. So let's go ahead and park. At least we get to see how we get this in there and how it all separates. I love this so much. They've done such a good job with the animations and everything. It's gorgeous. There we go. So it separates the modules and allows to get in. So for the backup base, we'll go 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. That's going to be our bioreactor in a nutshell, right? So we're also going to need 18 titanium. So 18 titanium is going to take care of the 3 multi-purpose room levels. So we go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That's 1. 1 to 3, 1 to 3. That's another 1 to 3, 1 to 3. That's 3 sets of our multi-purpose rooms. So that's going to be great. I know we need the foundation as well, right? I better start using other lockers. This is definitely going to fill up a lot of space. And that's 18 right there. That's perfectly for the 3 multi-purpose rooms. If we're looking, we have the sea truck. Yeah, maybe we can't bring all this all at once. This might be a bit ambitious. So maybe in the meantime, I would like some titanium for the pots and then bring the shrub nuts. Tell you what, the titanium we can always get on site. I will bring shrub nuts though. Let me just double check that this is all good. No, 1, 2, there we go. We'll go ahead and let me eat a few. And 2, 3, and 4. Okay, let's go. So fortunately, we'll be able to bring some shrub nuts. That's going to handle food for the most part. So we'll drop that off in, like, let's say large number 1. We'll just drop 2 because that's enough for like a couple of plants. Let's eat the other 2. No, tasty, love it. And then when it comes to water, it would be nice to make a water filtration system. So what does that take? That's going to be copper wire, aerogel, 3 titanium. So we'll do the copper wire, the aerogel. That'll be fantastic. So aerogel we have done. The copper wire we have done. 3 titanium. We'll go and get that in the field, right? We might even have a truncated version of, you know, what the shopping list is. So we'll kind of go with the copper wire, the aerogel, and that's, now we're talking. Okay, so what else do we got? So on the list, we have shrub nuts, a hatch. That's going to be quartz, and that's going to be titanium. That we definitely need. I mean, we don't really have a choice. I mean, that's a must. We got to have it. So quartz, titanium. Oops, there we go. Quartz and titanium. Excellent. We're going to need the fabricator. Oh, well, actually, we've got a fabricator with us, so we can do without locker, stuff like that. Power transmit. No, that's not it. Water filtration we already took care of. Scanner room, sea truck, dock. I mean, those are all nice to have. What about below? We've got coffee machine. We have power cell, charger, battery charger, space. You know what? This is fine. This is fine. Let's start with this. We're going to start with this, and we'll just kind of see how it goes. This is going to be interesting. I don't know how that's going to fly, but it is what it is. Let's go in and drop off a little bit of salt. We're going kind of light. I know. Well, let's get this in there. So 1, 2, and let's jet. We're going off to our new potential base out over by the vent garden. The reason why the vent garden, you might ask. I say the vent garden because it's the only place that I know of to get spiral plants, and spiral plants are needed. They're definitely needed for advanced construction. So we're just going to go gold and silver, turn that off. We're going over to quote unquote base location. We're going to turn off Prawn Suit, and we'll go to mark our sea truck, and that's looking great. So there's going to be a potential base location out here almost 1,000 meters away. I did see that there was a chelicerate out there, so got to be a little bit cautious about that, if I'm perfectly honest. It's gonna be okay. And one thing we can do is even like drop off one of the chests, maybe. Oh yes, so we might get assaulted on the way, but I think it's gonna be okay. I think the big thing is we're gonna need to find magnetite before we can actually kind of retrieve our thermal or build our thermal plant. And that was kind of what I was relying upon, thermal plant. So we'll have a bit of a truncated base build. Yeah, we're just gonna establish ourselves. I realized that I didn't actually bring any lead, and that is needed to make the foundation, and I didn't even really bring any titanium for that. So I guess we'll keep an eye out. Worst comes to worst, we do have a mineral detector, and we do have the ability to go over there with a prawn suit as well. So this is just going to be our first foray into the area to kind of assess. I think I do see the potential for lead down below, so since we're already here, we might as well go ahead and check it out. So we're talking about there's some lead potentially. No, that's titanium. There's potentially lead. That is some lead. Potentially lead. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so we actually have the requisite amount of lead. I'm not going to say that we have the requisite amount of titanium, but, you know, it's a start. Oh boy. Yep, that's Cryptosuchus land. There's our base location. And so what I'm hoping that this is going to allow us to do is essentially have another stop-off point where we can go ahead and try to get more of the spiral plants in the future, which we will need to do, and still be able to kind of recover, recoup, maybe take a rest, something like that. I think it's going to be critically important. And I think it's just going to be a nice convenience to have. And it's also going to allow us to mess around with new bases and also let us mess around with the thermal plant as well. I mean, when we find the magnetite, that is. So we're heading over to the base location. Nice thing is we've got it all beaconed up. Speaking of which, I probably should have some beacons. I actually don't have any on me. That's a bit of an oversight. There's a lot of things that we're leaving behind, let's say, in this foray into the deep. So you can already see that these are vent garden juveniles, juvenile leviathans. I think we're also sucking up some fish at the same time. They're all docile here. And interesting that I don't want to know. I think I see it on the left. I think I see it on the left. Don't look. Don't look. Ostrich syndrome. Don't look. Oh my God, don't look. Don't look. Just keep going. Oh, you jerk. I knew it. Oh my God. See, this is what we have to deal with. This is what we have to deal with. All right, do not stay the course. Stay the course. Where it is. Oh, there it is. All right, so I might just quickly get that earmarked. Repair tool, repair tool. Come on down. Come on down. We do not have the lights on right now. This is the top of a big tree. That's where we plan on having the base. I like that we can see the status on the train. That's probably the most dangerous location we ever planned on building. Okay, so let's just hang tight for a second. Hold, get the repairs. Whew. Man, that guy just wanted to give us a little love bite. Repair, repair, repair. Lil Choo-Choo's here and she's delivering. Big thing is starting with that foundation, right? Totally didn't think about that. All right, we're good. Okay, get in. So first things first, we're gonna want some titanium. And actually, what's the build cost? It is 2 titanium, 2 lead. So we're short on 1 titanium. It's okay, we'll get some more. So if we're looking, I'm assuming we can use these for a thermal plant. So how do we put, let's get a foundation down. Maybe here. And we'll build on top of this, right? Awesome. So we'll go back in. We need to grab some titanium. Maybe we'll start with a 2 level right now. Oh, the music's so cool. Grab 18 of these. Head out. This is under duress, bunnies. Under duress. But we can do this. Multi-purpose. Oh, come on, baby. Oh, does that not fit? Really? Oh. I guess we don't even need the foundation. I guess we'll put it here. Maybe I can shift the foundation underneath. Okay, hang tight. So deconstruct the foundation. I mean, it would be nice even for external plants, but I don't know if we necessarily need it. Foundation is going to snap. Kind of interesting to have that there. It's cutting into the bottom, but hey, that's fine. You know what? We don't need it. We don't need it. It's fine. Attached components must be deconstructed. Oh, so now it's considered attached. Can we even extend another foundation out that way? Not that we've got the lead. We can. I don't think we've got the lead, though. Okay. I mean, that's not bad. Sure. Why not? We'll just kind of have that prepped and keep that in mind. We'll do the second level. We may not need the third level, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. I mean, look at these vents. We're kind of already on target. So, I'll tell you what, let's deconstruct that. We need all the titanium right now. We could try the third level, I suppose. Let's grab... Oh, and then we need a hatch, obviously. Maybe we'll start with... Yeah, you know what? We'll try the 3-level approach. That's what's in the plans. We gotta stick to the plan, bunnies. We gotta stick to the plan. And then for now, we'll just do a hatch. There we go. So we can get in. Awesome.
Emergency power only. Oxygen production offline.
So we need a couple of titanium in order to make our bioreactor. Now, if we ended up just doing... I guess, so if we got rid of the third level, I mean, I was going to build the bioreactor down below anyway. So what we can do is just kind of put the hatch temporarily. Okay, we need space, right? Is that right? Oh, it's because we're in the way. We'll just build it there for now. We'll get inside. This was supposed to be the storage room, the construction room, and we can kind of put a ladder down below. And this is, we'll put the power down there. How about that? So for the bioreactor, no, it's water filtration. I'll get a bioreactor right here. Perfect. And we'll just have it face us. There we go. Excellent. And if we wanted to, we could get the pot. And 2. Oh, we're short. That's fine. That's fine. I knew we would be a little short on titanium. That's all right. Empty here. We've got the nuts that I wanted to plant. I mean, at the very least, we can start planting like one of them just so they can grow. And I hate to say it, I just had a thought. We could definitely sacrifice some of the fish, right? We did bring a bunch of biofuel. Didn't really think about that, but now that I am, I mean, it is a thing. So sorry. Oh god, I feel bad about this. This is fine. It's totally fine. You're all beautiful. Boy. So, please, is there any other minerals here? Probably are, but we'll come back to this. All right, we just need power right now. We need oxygen, stuff like that. So here we go. Well, powered by hoopfish is what we are. Okay, great. So we actually have... Thank you.
Primary systems online.
You are correct, yes. So we could do... Let's see, what do we bring? We wanted to build our water filtration machine, but that's going to take more titanium. So we do have to get more titanium either way. So let's get like 5 titanium, something like that. We do have our mineral detector out here, which is here. Oops, hello. Oh boy. Yeah, he's not happy. Let's get set up in here. How about that?
Welcome aboard, Captain.
So we got our mineral detector. Actually, I guess we could look for... It doesn't matter what we're getting because everything is a chance to be titanium. What am I thinking? Let's just look for any ore whatsoever. Stay away from the lily paddler. Down below. Oh, all the scanning fragments. That's perfect. We'll get titanium for sure. There are so many last time I recall, but we do need our scanner. Get that. Yeah, it always seems so hostile with the Chelicerate around. There we go. So fast. Yeah, we're going to get a lot of titanium. That's excellent. Look at that. It's almost like an entire thermal plant right here. But obviously you need the magnetite to make it happen. I wonder if they're going to have that inside of our Incapa station, you know what I mean? Because that would be incredibly helpful. Maybe take the prawn suit, maybe drill out some magnetite, get just boatloads of the stuff. I mean, at this point, we need everything. Because we actually have some of the other components. Wow, this is just littered with thermal plants. This is the place to go. And we are full, so up we go. We have quite a height to raise. And there she is. I'll tell you what. We need our base build. There we go. Base builder. We might as well do the 3rd level now that we have copious volumes of this stuff. There she is. Easy. Excellent. Down we go. Let's go ahead and make ourselves a ladder. And this would be the gear area, so to speak, up here. So we kind of have the entry point and the entryway up here. For the water filtration device, we're going to need more titanium. Is that right? Are we so out of titanium? Oh, because I took up all this room. That's unfortunate. You know what, though? We have a partial pot right here. Let's finish that up. Boom. Drop off the nut. That's going to help out a great deal. Now we've got a lot more space, right? That's fantastic. And you know what, little guys? I know. I'm so sorry. All right, so that's going to power us for a little bit. Let's get on out. We need to go and get more of the titanium bits. Get a little bit of water. Get a little bit... we'll hang on to the food. All right, we're just going to go in and get us more fragments. That's all we care about. Ooh, boy. That sounds like they're right there. How do they know? How do they know? I bet he's just like the Reaper. That's probably his cousin. It's his cousin, the Reaper. Go figure. That's why he's so hostile. Oh, we've never really been through the archways that deeply. Well, I'm definitely going to pick up some rubies while we're here. Definitely need that. Not only for aerogel, but a whole bunch of stuff. Ooh, we keep going down. Yeah, we might need to bring the sea truck. We might need... Oh, my God. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. That's also why I chose this location. Seeing a lot of the brute sharks. All right, we got to go up. But we'll have to bring the sea truck, actually. The sea train. Maybe we'll decouple, leave the modules, and then get on out. Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Come on. Come on. Yeah, we'll make it. Just barely. We'll make it. There she is. Heck yes. High five. Okay, what an adventure. Well, we can make our water filtration device finally. Let's get on up. Actually, what's... It's a little hard. This is this way. That's facing out. Here's the water filtration. We'll get it here. There. This faces towards the back diagonal of the station from the receiving point, right? So this is starting to process. That's fantastic. We have enough to build a couple of lockers. So this is the gear ready up. We'll kind of get one there. Get another here. And we're going to get the third. Yeah, that's not too good. This is why I do it in private. What can I... This is why I do this off of the videos, so that you don't have to sit through my constant pixel hunting. It's all right. It's all right. Good enough is good enough, right? Okay, great. Awesome. So let's go ahead and choose salt. We're going to go H2O, and we're going to say health. Let's just go ahead and make them the colors that we start to get used to over time, so there isn't too much time spent trying to understand the system. Otherwise, it's just like wasted processing time by my brain. And now we're sitting in a pretty good spot. So we ended up picking up this stuff. We're gonna probably drop off. Can't put the chest in here. That kind of takes care of quite a lot, actually, because we're already starting to grow the plants, which will fuel this. Upstairs, we've got water, and we've got a hatch. What more could you ask for other than a fully developed base? So Let's get this. We'll kind of deconstruct the hatch. And the reason why I'm doing that is because the original plan was to have a reception point for our sea truck. So we're going to use our hatch as that point for now. Curious what it's going to take to actually build the real thing, right? Advanced wiring kit, titanium ingot, glass. Okay, that's fine. And let's go. So I would like to kind of take a look down below. I would prefer to do it with, let's say, a prawn suit. But since we're already here, we might as well go straight down and just kind of take a quick gander. And then we'll go back. We'll get our prawn suit, Lieutenant Prawny, and then we'll be able to go to Compass Station. I think that sounds like a plan. So that was a little bit circuitous and kind of all over the place, but you know, we did the thing. So we're turning on the lights. There's the huge vent garden. We can actually go down to 650 meters. Did you notice that? That's right. Oh yes, brute shark. So we can actually go down to 650 meters because we upgraded our depth module. That's fantastic. Oh, that's if maybe like a brine wing or something. Actually, I don't think that's a brine wing. Might have to scan that. And this is where the Leviathan latches in.
In mineral-rich fissure below.
Wow. So apparently, maybe more thermal activity. Ooh, does something... Are we bumping into something? Oh yeah, we're fine. We're fine. Okay. Let's just park right here. 434. We could go lower. I kind of want to take a closer look here. So we'll get out our repair gun. There we go. And let's repair up and off we go. Ooh, diamond, ruby, excellent. Nab it. I'm seeing more thermal plant down here. That's more titanium, basically. And I think, yep, ruby is down below. Whoa. Now, when we're wandering through this level, I don't think I need to be too careful in terms of, like, the Pathfinder tool and everything. Because it's basically straight up. It's just a fissure. Nice to get the rubies. Nice to get the diamond. We actually have a decent amount of diamonds. Look at all the thermal plants. It's like they really want to make sure you don't miss... Oh, my God.
Another site found. Perhaps its data will tell me something useful.
Diamond. Architect artifact. I did not expect that. Ground sampler. Ion cubes. Definitely want the ion cubes. We unfortunately don't have a lot of time down here because of our oxygen, but we'll grab what valuable minerals that we are able. Ion cubes being incredibly important. Lithium, we're full. Okay, well, let's get up here. Maybe they used that. Oops. Maybe they used the diamonds to create ion cubes? I don't know. Up we go. Come on, Choo-Choo.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen
Excellent.
remaining.
Oh, man. And we can take a look at the logs as well. So actually, there's quite a few logs that we can... Oh, okay.
How do humans function with such a fallible and inferior body?
Excuse you? My body is anything but inferior. I work hard for my body to be able to do what it does.
Yes, but its overall form is not ideal. For example, consider its use of primitive ball and socket joints.
Is there anything you don't find primitive? Humans bartered with evolution to get more brain wrinkles and opposable thumbs.
It is true the opposable thumb is excellent, but all corporeal forms are temporary. The ability to be reborn when a body breaks down is paramount.
My body is my own and I cherish it. It grows with me. Humans have one life. We plant trees we can never experience the shade of. We build for the next
That's
generation.
actually really beautiful.
Noble, but again, truly inefficient.
You are incredibly frustrating, you know that?
I hope to see the forms of my people again.
Well, there's that. So, I mean, I actually do really like the conversations that they have because I feel like Robin is actually a pretty good representative for humanity, in a way. So, it's pretty... She does a pretty good job, I would say. I couldn't ask for more for myself. So we did have a lot of banks that kind of logged up. So I was kind of thinking we could just kind of play logs as we go. And we're going to head on back. We're going to get the prawn suit. We're going to drop off some stuff. And then we're going to go over to the mining site. Yes?
Oh, hey, Parvin. Can I get you to sign off here?
What is all this?
I don't know. Some kind of measuring equipment? Lil said she'd send someone over to set it up later.
Ah, alien science nonsense.
I wouldn't say that. You should ask her to show you some of her findings. It's pretty interesting stuff. There might really
I love
be
Fred.
someone down there.
You ask me, scientists have too much control over here.
What?
I'm serious. Look around you. This mining facility extracts every mineral your scientists use to make their equipment.
He runs the mineral
Their
facility.
bases, their scanners, even your little sea trucks.
I wouldn't call them little.
Do you know the name of a single person who works down here?
Well, I know you, Parvin.
Ah, tell Lillian she's wasting her time. There's nothing down here but workers, and we already know we don't spark her curiosity.
Okay, well, let's turn off for a second and we'll start up another one. I guess that's about the Kappa mining facility. And, oh man, so we've got Altera share prices rose to their quarterly high on the news. This has to do with Aurora. Altera has released voice recordings which confirm survivors of the Aurora crash. The transmission came from trade ship Sunbeam, which was passing nearby when it detected their SOS. Hey Altera, we got one of your birds in the soup over here. Looks like they took survivors. We're moving in for a closer look. While the number of survivors is not yet known nor the true state of the ship, it is now known she has landed with her hull largely intact on planet 4546b. Smaller than Earth and largely waterbound, it is thought the planet has a breathable atmosphere, and hopes have been raised all around. The Sunbeam is registered as a 5-seater cargo vessel, insufficient to evacuate the crew or cargo of the Aurora, but perhaps enough to assess the situation, reassure shareholders at home that their investment is secure. That's the big one. There's at least a 1-month delay on transmissions from that region of space. In the meantime, Altera is working on every possible solution, including an innovative idea to transmit the blueprints for a purpose-built rocket, which could be constructed using materials salvaged from the Aurora and the planet itself. If the crew could begin their long journey home, now the rescue teams could meet them halfway, shaving months off their return. Altera share prices rose to their quarterly high on the news. Well, there's that, yeah? There is that alien statue. See, I want to... Okay, well, this statue of unknown origin, assembled with precision out of a block of pure copper ore, appears to represent a creature of some sort and resembles the centaurs of ancient Greek mythology. Several theories have been posited. The statue could serve as a cultural marker denoting the presence or authority of a particular race or subgroup of an intelligent alien race, possible religious artifact depicting a deity or otherwise noteworthy figure, artistic expression, an invented form representing imaginative thought. So now that they're no longer sort of like oral dictations, I'm going to go ahead and continue and finish our journey back, and then we can kind of take stock where we're not in places like this. And one of the things that I realized about our prawn suit, one of the really, really important bonuses of creating the prawn suit is that we can actually go above ground and walk around in the prawn suit. Originally, that didn't seem like too much of a boon, but now we actually have to worry about things like cold and stuff like that. And we also have to kind of go head to head with things like I think there were snow stalkers, is that what they're called? So we know that there are hostiles out there. It's going to be really, really nice to not have to worry about the cold and also not have to worry too much about just getting instantly devoured by whatever lives up there. And I think it's going to be just a huge boon overall. So really, really glad that we've got a partially upgraded prawn suit with a drilling arm. So before we get in, let's go ahead and do the repairs. So we're at 87%. The charging will happen on its own. We'll get that all repaired perfect. And let's go in and deliver the little choo-choo. She did a great job. She was a little bit chonky for the journey. But now that they're sort of the start to that base, we can actually bring our prawn suit over and it won't be as bad. Fortunately, the prawn suit has a lot, and I mean it, like a very, very decent chunk of storage in the back. So it's pretty nice. Just double check here. Food, water, gear, spare power cell. We've got Oh, we got the boxes. I know I probably brought that for nothing. Great. And then we even picked up some more friends along the way. Okay, so now we're gonna head on over. We'll drop this stuff off. Oh, look at that. This is our gear room. Actually, we can take a bit of a shortcut through here, get into the crafting section. We had a lot of rubies, so we're gonna drop that off. We had a decent chunk of diamond, so drop that off. Lithium, drop 1. Silver, 2. Some gold, and then the titanium over here. 3, 4. Great. And as far as crafting, storage, etc., we'll just drop these off for now. And 1, 2. Perfect. So all we got to do, replace our batteries, and we're going to jump right on through. So batteries here. Still getting used to the setup and where everything's at. Let's grab this, do a cycle through. Fortunately, we do have the swim charge fins. So as we're going around, we pretty much never have to charge up the Sea Glide, which is kind of amazing. Great. And we'll replace our health items. So we'll bring a couple of peeper, bring a couple of the big water. We'll get us to charge in this again. And then the last thing that we got to do, honestly, is just check on the bioreactor, because with all of the stuff going on in this station, I almost guarantee we're going to have to put in some more shrub nuts, right? And that's pretty much it. At least it's a more efficient way of doing things. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4. Excellent. And then we'll get a couple for the road. High five. All right, let's do this. So we are now going to the Kappa station, yeah? We're going to be taking Lieutenant Prawny. Excellent. So we're just going to go into markup. We'll turn off the sea truck for a little choo-choo. We'll turn off the sea truck module. We've got our base location. We'll have that up just in case. Lieutenant Prawny here. And oh, we should probably build beacons. Oh my gosh. Actually, that's a great point. I'm going to get out and I'm going to build a beacon. Oh, that's fancy, guy. And we're going to build a beacon. Actually, go to the fabricator here. What does it take? I think it's like 1 and 1 of different materials. Here's the beacon: copper, ore, and titanium. Easy. So 1, 2, 3. We'll build 3. 1, 2, 3. And we're going to make 3 beacons. So at least we can have 1 beacon for our body in case we perish and die. Have another beacon to drop off, because it'll be nice to get the entryway to the copper mining station marked up. There's so many things that I wanted to mark up last time that I didn't. So glad to have it. We'll just drop some stuff off. Actually, no, we'll have it on ourselves. Okay, great. Here we go. Let's do it. Reorient base location. Actually, let's land for a second. I realized that we need to head towards Delta Station because it's the southwest corner of Delta Station. So let's make sure that that's marked up as well. Delta Station dock. And we're going to bypass, just make sure we're going the right direction. Perfect. So it's kind of in the similar direction. That's how we found everything. And look at this boost. So the big thing that I noticed missing is... Okay, guy. The big thing that I noticed missing is really the engine efficiency module. We don't have that. So we do run out of juice quite rapidly. Now we can jump exceptionally well. And I don't ever remember having the speed boost on left shift available to us before. So that's kind of been fantastic, because you can go up, and it used to be I would just sort of like pulse like this just with spacebar. But now I can hold shift and you kind of sort of fly forward, yeah? Which is kind of nuts to me. I didn't know that that was a thing. So this is, after all, Prawn Suit Mark III, so maybe it's an upgrade. But then again, knowing me, it was probably there the whole time. And I just didn't notice, right? And I've just been pulsing this whole time. Yep. Dangerous place, understood. Past the wreckage. Dive into the depths. Now we're going shift. All those juveniles out there. Juvenile, I thought they were eye jellies, but they're really juvenile vent gardens. There we go. Get our juice back and go. So now I think, if I recall, there was some kind of like glow stick or something that guided the way. So we're just gonna hug the main island. Nope, that's not it. That's a sieve coral. Pop up. No. Got it. It would be really interesting to see if we can fight that chelicerate. Ooh, guy. Hang on. Oh, jeez. Yeah. Hang tight, dude. All right, down, down, down we go. Aha. There we go. I think we found it. So we see all the light sticks, head all the way to the bottom, and there it is, next to the rock puncher. Okay, so I'm going to get out. I'm going to go ahead and drop a beacon. So we'll go beacon here, and this is going to be Kappa mining, we'll call it. So it's going to be Kappa mining. Excellent. And then we'll just get on in. So last time we were kind of rushed, right? It's kind of excellent that we're not at the moment, so we can actually take a look and not have to worry too much. So we'll just walk by their guardian here. And hello, Kappa mining. This is super exciting. So we've been down before, got diamond here. Never tried to open these doors. Looks like, oh, the glow, what are they called? Glow bugs or glow larvae or something? I did read the log on it, and it said that they were generally like prey food or something. They're called rock grub. That's what it is, rock grub. I guess we'll grab a ruby or two. Not that we need a ton of them. So we can't go in there. All right. Well, let's drop on down. There's titanium. And down we go. God, it's so nice having the prawn suit. And I'm glad we can go down to 700 meters now. The depth module is definitely needed. More rock grubs. We found so many plants here. Or blueprints and plans. Thermal plant down below. More thermal plant. We didn't actually go all the way down here because it was... What did I hit? We didn't actually go all the way down because it was a little bit dangerous considering the situation. There's gold, more prawn suit fragment. Oh god, so many punchers out here. Ruby deposit. And I think, yeah, can't go through that door. That's just a thermal plant fragment. And let's continue. I honestly don't want to get in a fight with them. We could, but I don't. Laser cutter fragment, data box over here, oxygen plant, more prawn suit fragments, and this is where we picked up the jump jet upgrade, which is, we're already in here, super useful. And if we head over to the left, I recall this is where we saw that alien statue. I guess we can exit. Yeah, there it is. This was the one that looked like the Minotaur, right? We'll just have the lights on for a second, and we'll just kind of take one more less pressured look around. Looks like they just saw the statue, and there was... Oh, I see. So this is the way in. Okay, so nothing that we haven't seen already. Excellent. Flip this around, and now, so we've been here before, but I don't really look too closely. So is this a screen or a sign? Maybe a screen, maybe a lift access or something. We hit that data box. We went over to the right side here. And we can kind of go down the ramp. It's like the fish and rock grubs. And strange thing that Parvin said in his log is there's nothing for the scientists here that they would be interested in, right? I don't know. I guess it's okay if that's the case. drill copper ore. That's cool. That would be totally okay. But something tells me it's not that way. I feel like you kind of have... Is that gold? That's super shiny creature egg. I picked up 3 of those. Oh, they must be the rock puncher eggs then. Yeah, that's gold. That's gold. I really feel like you had to get the prawn suit in order to do this more comfortably. So I highly doubt silver. I highly doubt that there's nothing here. A lot of rock punchers. Ruby that we can drill. That's incredible. Diamond. Prawn suit frag. Or maybe he was telling the truth. Maybe that guy actually told the truth. This is all about mining. Yeah, I guess so. Huh. I expected more. That having been said, there were a lot of blueprints here. I mean, I guess since we're here, I very rarely see... Like, I've never really seen a ruby deposit, so drilling that would be amazing. So let's go ahead and grab some while we're here. Well, good to know. I guess he was telling the truth, so Parvin's kind of a good guy. All right, that's fine. We're just getting more rubies to the fold. We kind of have a lot back at home already. It's lithium that we're a little bit low on right now, so it'll be nice to get a little more. Gold we got a lot of. Silver we have not a crap ton of, but we can get it pretty readily, so I'm not too worried about it. I was kind of hoping that there might be magnetite in here. I mean, the one place that I can think of that we haven't really been to, there's actually 2. There's the Phi Robotics and Engineering, and then there's the Xenobiological Study in Outpost 0 up to the north. So that's definitely a place we could go. That looks like the drilling arm. Those are diamonds. And well, let's go. I guess we'll return. Glad we came though. It satiated my curiosity. I'm guessing that's all titanium in the walls. That's a little bit of copper here. It definitely is very rich. And the jump jet upgrade makes it all a breeze to navigate. Now, if we had the grappling hook arm, that'd be even better. What is this? I don't know. Doesn't look like too much. That guy's chomping down on lunch or something. There's more ruby deposits. Let's just head out. One thing that I have not done, I have gone around most of this island, but I haven't really like circumnavigated the whole thing. But now that we've kind of gone to the southwest, I suppose we've looked at most of it. Here we go. We'll just kind of head up, and we've got enough boost. Get to the next step. There it is. Regain the boost. Up we go. We'll get to the next ledge right here. Up. And maybe we have enough to get the whole rest of the way. That'll do it. Heck yes. High five. Awesome. All right, well, let's get on out. Glad we came. Honestly, I am. Just gonna get above the rock puncher. Get to the next ledge, and then we can kind of sit for a moment, get a little food, get a little bit of water, and then let's see what we got. So we'll shut off the copper mining. We can mark that as blue now. We've got Delta Station Dock. We're already here. Alien Distress Call Origin. I don't think that's the SOS, but I mean, definitely should look at those as well. I kind of feel like just going north. There's, well, we could also revisit the Phi Robotics. You know what? Let's go to Phi Robotics. We never actually found the Phi Robotics place, and that might be kind of nice. After all, they did have stuff like, let's say, oops, hello. They did have stuff like the spy pangolin out there. I wonder if we'll actually get to use it. So we need to head west. That's right. We need to head west to do it. Now, I did have a beacon on the Fire Robotics dock, the sea truck dock. So I guess we can mark that up. Sea truck dock Phi. There we go. That's it. And I think we should be okay getting through all of the icebergs. We're going to go through all the eye jellies. You can see them if you're coming in from above. You can see all the eyes like they're staring at you. And I know that the PDA did mention that some of the icebergs are actually hollow. So I'm not too sure what we're going to find. I did find a creature egg at one point, but that was about it. I drilled the heck out of the quartz, let me tell you. All right, get the juice back. That's 416 meters. And off we go. And I am hoping that this is going to keep us safe from all of those snow stalkers. Fortunately, I haven't really seen the eye jellies get too aggressive. I don't even know if that's even a possibility. They seem to just sort of float around and want to nom on people's brains or something, yeah. Like that guy, he's jamming, he's dancing. All right, a little tight quarters here. Man, I really thought the vent gardens at one point were them. I think we've been through here before. We're like hopping on top of them. Yeah, and I think I picked up some of those baby ones. Those count as the eggs. All right, so where do we go? This is kind of new territory for me. That looks like deposits. What is that? Oh, copper ore, silver. Oh, wow. Oh, that's pretty rich. Okay. Yeah, we'll do it.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Thank you very much. I guess we can head on out and go over to the right. I did see that there was a break down here. So wild to think that we're still in the water. Doesn't look like it to me. That's snow, geothermal vents. Definitely came this way. They've got the ribbon plants. Big difference is... Oh, hello. Big difference is that we don't have to worry too much about the temperature, right? Now, food and everything, that's different, but fortunately we can always just slash a fish or something and we've got this made. There we go. Oh, what is that? Weird. Oxygen source, maybe like a brain coral covered in snow. And up we go. A couple of penguins. Heck yes! Alright, we are back. So again, don't really have a lot in the way of light. We've been through these. They're heaters, I think. Can we break the stalactites? So this might make it a little difficult. Well, nice thing is we can go the direct path. Just head over to the lights, head the way of the lights. And I assume that means that we're going to some type of scientific settlement. And if there are stalkers out here, no problem. We just punch our way through. Well, that's a dock. Oh my god. Oh, they're so cute. Have we scanned that? Oh, I guess. Huh. This is all new. I don't know where I'm going. Ooh, wow, that looks promising. Oh. Okay, let's... I wish I could scoot on my butt in the prawn suit. That would be helpful. I know we can also distract the enemy with flares and things, but let's be real. There are probably other ways in. Okay, so they're definitely going to see me. That's for sure. Looks like The flare I threw before, is that just still here? Because it's a dead end and then I threw the flare behind me. That's very impressive if that's the case. I'm not here to fight you. Oh, I'm near your babies. Okay, that's not good. Let's get out of here. I don't want to hurt your babies. There's the sea truck dock. We open that up. There's a light stick. I'm guessing thermal plant fragment? Snow fox fragment? Ooh. Oh, it's like a hovercraft, a speeder, a skimmer. Oh my god. Well, that's awesome. Like a snow skimmer. Holy moly. I did see there was Snow Fox modules or something. So, I mean, that's definitely exciting. Doesn't seem like you. Oh, more babies. Sorry, guy. Not here to look at or even touch your babies. Definitely not gonna do that. Don't worry. So keep an eye out for fragments. Or lights. Or any sign of humanity. Oh, more babies. They're really kind of cute. I wish I could... Well, I guess I could scan them. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna try. Juvenile, juvenile, juvenile. Oh, okay. Later. He's cute. He's cute. Some type of heater. You can always squeeze through and see what's in there. If they'll let us. Nope. Yeah, no idea. I always thought those were like heaters or something. Because it seemed like our temperature kind of equalized when we were near them. Oh, yes. Okay, so we kind of saw a little bit of this before. All these beautiful trees. And this setup out here. Okay, so this direction I haven't been in. Oh, hello, nurse. What is that? Okay, this looks promising. There we go. Fiber mesh. Water purification tablets. And we just need a little bit of snow. And we'll be able to turn that into a plus 50. So let's get some water here. Some food. Awesome. Alright, we're coming back to you. Get our temperature back up. And I think this is the way. Not too sure what this big thing is. The tower. Maybe we should try to scan it. Maybe some type of communications array or something. Okay, I think we're making some progress. I saw a light stick out this way. Makes me think this leads to the facility. Or are we stuck? Okay. What do we got? I don't even have a cold suit or anything, so... There it is, security. Parvin Ivanov. Maybe close that. Oh, I have to go. I can only close it if I'm outside of it. Okay. Well, definitely don't want that. Open that. Parvin seemed like a straightforward guy. PDAs. Not cheating. Snow Stalker fur. Odd thing to have in the chest. They're watching all the locations. I'm not seeing anything that I... Well, I guess I haven't seen this thing with the 3 green things on them. Ice, coffee. Anything to scan? Nice heater here. Jukebox disc by Try Hard Ninja Deep Dive. That's great. Scan the bed. Always like how they got different bedspreads. More PDAs. That's got like ice rocks or something in his locker. A fridge. Okay. Wow. So fridge, I was not expecting. Somewhat Fallout-ish. Okay, awesome. Well, let's play a log. It would have been not news and not research. Probably Altera. Greetings. Here.
My dearest Adeline and Rosita. Not dearest. Who says that anymore? Adeline, Rosita. Everything on the mission is going very well. Do you see now? Your doubts were unfounded. I am loved here, and...
What happened here?
Oh my
I
god.
sense many things here. Death among them.
Whoa. My temperature is not dropping. Wow. Some type of collapse? Phi excavation site.
This was Sam's necklace. She never took it off.
Scanner. I mean, we already have one.
It appears that your sister's death was accompanied by significant destruction.
Doesn't make any sense. She would never destroy a base. Well, baselessly.
Are your feelings confused?
Oh my god.
I'm detecting more than one.
I don't know. I feel disillusioned, worried. I thought I knew Sam better than I really did. When we were kids, I was always the one breaking and rebuilding things. She wouldn't even go into a bake sale without a plan. For classic oatmeal cookies, no less.
What the heck?
So serious. She wouldn't have anything to do with my molecularly transformed caramel pretzel lumps.
Your mind goes easily to food. To distract you from your feelings.
Okay, I think that's enough mind reading for now. This wasn't negligence. That's not Sam. This was something else.
I mean, I feel like, well, this must be the frozen Leviathan they were talking about. This must be the Chirobacterium. You can see the lesions on there, which is a stage 2 sign from all of this. And on top of that, I do recall that there was some mention of maybe Altera's interested in alternative uses for the Chirobacterium. And I would imagine that maybe Sam kind of stumbled across it. You remember back at the Omega lab, she saw one of the other, I think it was Pham. It was, the last name was Pham, kind of like Vietnamese. And that guy was doing some art and he saw some mutations of the current Chirobacterium structure. I'm curious if she was the one who blew up that plant. She was the one that destroyed this place. She's trying to stop the entire world or galaxy from just going and just getting taken over or something like that. Yeah, there's her spy pangling fragment. Oh my god. Advanced wiring
New
kit.
technology acquired.
So many logs right now. Water filtration. Copper wire. Lubricant. Okay, maybe we gotta build something. Glass. Oh, can we go down? Oh my god, it goes deeper. Well, we could go up in theory. There's the elevator. Oh boy. That is a terrestrial Leviathan. Wow. Fiber mesh, synthetic fiber. Oh my god, more advanced materials here. Well, let's go in and let's take a moment. I've been kind of trying to avoid playing all these, but it's starting to build up. Investigation report, Phi excavation site. Here's Alexis.
My investigation of the Phi excavation site, including the cave entrance and surrounding area, revealed minor cosmetic damage to Altera survey equipment and significant structural damage to the natural cave entrance and supports. Resulting debris prevents cave access without heavy excavation equipment. Only foot access is currently possible. We are reporting 2 casualties, Pavan Ivanov and Samantha Ayu.
Oh.
Both bodies were found beneath the rubble at the cave entrance. Ivanov had just entered the cave. Footprints were still visible by the entrance. Deeper into the cave, Ayu appeared to have sustained a fall.
Maybe they fought.
Poor souls. What was Ayu doing? Nothing in her file suggests a history of vandalism or carelessness. And yet, I can only conclude that the cause of the collapse was employee negligence.
Pretty sure it was on purpose.
We will need to investigate a possible
Aha.
connection to the explosive damage reported at Omega Lab. If there is a connection, who is responsible?
Probably Sam. All right, let's go ahead and scan. I didn't know if there was going to be anything popping up. Kara infection pustule. God, and the fact that it's frozen probably means it's, you know, kept alive or sustained or something. An insert sample requires injectable container to function. Already scanned. God, that's terrifying. Frozen creature's teeth. Wow. And I know we can kind of go down sort of this like cave area over here. We'll head on down. And we got not cheating.
If you're not cheating, then you won't mind if I record this conversation. Is that right?
I have nothing to hide.
Then what were you whispering about with Vin?
Vin
Nothing.
Fum.
That guy is so lawful good, it's annoying.
Wait, so you were trying to cheat?
But no cheating occurred, so what does it matter?
It matters to team morale. If you can cheat in the game, how can they trust you out there?
I'm sorry, did you feel left out? Perhaps you would like to make a deal.
Ugh, Parvin, no. You're shameless. You really never give up, do you?
I don't. That's true. Have a manual put that in my next eval. Very persistent.
Why is there a prawn suit? Can I use it, or is it going to turn around and attack me? That. Can I scan anything on it? Is there anything in the storage? Huh. I guess they just used it to do work. I mean, this allowed us to scan the frozen Leviathan, so that's all valuable, I'm sure. Okay, so we came to the Fire Robotics place. We found a lot, and we need to read, but let's go ahead and take a moment. We'll get a little bit of food. We do need water, so maybe we should find some snow. I mean, you'd think that there's plenty of snow. You can just kind of pick it up off the ground, but they're those little, like, snowballs, you know? I didn't realize that Parvin died. So Sam and Parvin died, and it kind of sounds like maybe they were together a little bit. Snow. Awesome. So we can right click, right click, right click. Oh no, that's dropping them. It's use them. So 1, 2, 3, there we go. And we'll consume. Perfect. Awesome. So we're topped off. We're no longer under threat. So we're gonna go ahead and choose. Looks like we got one more playable one.
Patrol log, excavation site, day 33, morning. I thought I saw something moving on the screen, but it was just that I sneezed. Wiped it off. Fred's not convinced the Leviathan is really dead, but I've never even seen it blink. Nevertheless, I am now undertaking the mandatory foot patrol. Inside the cave, confirming a whole lot of nothing. Creatures still dead. Cave still boring. I miss the mining site.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
At least you can talk to people. Oh, wait now. What's this? A rock! I found an interesting rock. That makes 3 this week. The others will be happy to have a friend.
Aw. Oh.
Including patrol. Perimeter secured. Nothing to report. End log.
He did have in his locker a bunch of things that look like a rock, so that's kind of cool. Let's go ahead and drop off materials. We have a lot to drop off. We got a lot of stuff for free, which is phenomenal. A tuft of fur from a snow stalker. Not too sure what to do with that. Okay, so let's go ahead and close out the Altera ones. We've got the news. Was unexplained ion signature linked to the Aurora's disappearance? An unusual ion signature on the edge of Altera space has scientists baffled, and some have drawn a connection with a similar echo detected around the time of the Aurora's reported crash landing. How the two might be connected is an open question, and many in the scientific community maintain they are unrelated and explained by natural phenomenon or even Altera secretly testing new technologies. Fuel has been added to the fire by Altera's refusal to release its full data on the Aurora accident, and recent indications from sources that they will be revising up their list of expected casualties without revealing where this information is coming from. It has now been months since the sunbeam went quiet, with no new information. The salvage teams continue their long journey to 4546. Well, at least we have some insight into what might have happened there. As far as tech goes, spy pangolin. Here we go. Oh, it's so cute. The spy pangolin provides new avenues for researchers to access natural above-ground habitats. It is especially effective at maneuvering through spaces otherwise too small for humans. We've seen quite a few of those, yes? Penguins are highly active creatures who are protective of their young penguins. In order to better study these energetic denizens of the Arctic region, Alterra scientists on 4546b had to think outside of the base. A well-known phenomenon, the V-Cacius principle, asserts that in order to best study fauna, one must become the fauna. Scientists across the stars have used this basic principle to infiltrate and observe alien creatures of all sizes and dispositions. Doctors Cassius, Curtis, Tucson, and Macbeth pioneered these accomplishments. Inspired by this, and after months of trial and error, the first spy pangolin was crafted at Phi Robotics Center, bringing about a new era of exploration and excavation across all operating outposts. Warning: research to create a waterproof edition of the spy pangolin was halted due to compliance concerns. Currently, contact with water will result in complete system failure. Aww! Fully customizable outer shell to replicate any small bipedal creature. 2 all-terrain tracks for smooth movement over rough conditions. Remote controller for operating at distances up to 80 meters away, atmosphere dependent. 4 storage slots. Self-destruct option in case of danger or immobility. Arm with 3-prong claw for picking up samples. Fully detachable camera with 180-degree rotation to observe spy pangolin and surrounds. The spy pangolin sit back, relax, and let the robot do the hard work. I mean, I would like to have that. I do see the little holes in the wall where that could be very, very, very useful to maneuver into. We've got the sea truck dock. Okay, that's great. And then we've got under power thermal plant. I mean, we've seen this before. We've got vehicles, Prawn Suit Mark III. Suit is fully insulated, hydraulic limbs for manipulation, rear-mounted thrusters, and range of modifications. Got you covered. Okay, great. So all of that's kind of stuff that we've seen, so I breezed through it a little bit. And then we got Leviathans. This is what I wanted to know. Look at all of this. This is all in that frozen Leviathan. The frozen Leviathan. Oh, it's a chonky guy. We found this thing buried in the glacier. Gave someone a hell of a fright. Turns out it was walking around 1,000 years ago when it fell through the ice. It was infected with the Carabacterium, the aggressive disease which wiped out the architects and almost life on the planet. It is unclear whether the mutated Carapustules present are responsible for the ultimate demise of the creature. Since the enzyme cure was released on 4546b, the bacterium has been all but eliminated. Rare specimens like these provide our only live source. Oh! I was curious about the timeline. Some of the bunnies mentioned the timeline, but I was curious because, yeah, I mean, the enzyme... We released the enzyme as Riley, and so that means that everything was cured, but this is a frozen and preserved specimen with the active bacterium on it, so keeping it away from water and stuff like that, I guess, it's important if they want to maintain its lethality. Research on the bacterium has been transferred to the secure Omega laboratory, while further research on the creature will be conducted at the excavation site. So we saw that already. Claws evolved to retain traction on the ice. Lots of room for a brain, but it's mostly bone and fat. Sharp teeth for tearing through flesh and bone. Environmental conditions and subtle mutations suggest this variant of the Carabacterium's rate of transmission is somewhat lower than that of the widespread outbreak previously reported on 4546b. The bacteria's capacity to survive for a long period of time off of the Leviathan's corpse suggests highly efficient saprophytic properties. Scans indicate that the pustules are merely the visible component of a dense bacterial network feeding off of the dead cells of the Leviathan, despite the risk for the research is recommended. Oh boy, that's lovely. We look at vehicles. Oh, but the Snow Fox. Man, a one-person hover bike for fast traversal. A little protection for the pilot, high-speed hoverbike, onboard headlight will make you look cool. High five, I like it. Other ground vehicle are rabbits in its headlights. And then what else do we have here? It looks like we're almost done. We've got 2 more logs. We had the tree spire, which is what we built on, yeah. Ecosystem emerged around these vents, driven largely by the presence of chemosynthetic life forms, okay. And then last but not least, the ground sampler. Ah! This alien artifact appears to be a programmable robot that collects and analyzes samples of soil and rock. Scans indicate the presence of equipment closely analogous to human-built lasers and spectrograph analysis equipment. So we're just kind of finding stuff, and it's kind of helping out our guy that's in our head. But I mean, I don't know how much it's going to be from like a usability standpoint, but pretty cool. Glad we've got it. Might as well unpin all of this. Spy pangling. Oh, we can make it already? That's excellent. I will pin that. Spy pangling remote. Awesome. I thought we needed more prints for that. That's excellent. So we can actually make the little guy. That's amazing. And we can kind of let that go. Awesome. Well, I was kind of thinking maybe we needed to pick up some more spy pangling blueprints or fragments out here, but it doesn't seem like we need to. So in a way, I think we kind of wrapped up with a fire robotics area here. Kind of added more fuel to the mystery. We do have more spots if we build this where we can come on in using the spy pangling. I don't remember what these are. Can I scan these? Glow fungus. Okay. I know there's a glow whale. Oh, hello. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't have a fabricator with me. Otherwise, I would make this. Yeah, see, like that, we can totally go through there with a spy pangling. So we got to come back here anyway. Up and over. Hey, guy. Not trying to get your kids. Oh, I'm totally in here with your kids. Okay. I get lost easily. What can I say? It's not my fault. I don't have a built-in map in my brain. Ooh. What's up there? Just the fact there's a ladder makes me want to go. Oh! Oh my god, we found magnetite. I hope there's a better spot than this, but this is a game changer. This is how we build thermal plants. This is how we make all kinds of stuff. Okay, we definitely want this. We want this. Can we blow this open? Is this... There's got to be other places, right? That's snow. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? Oh my god. This is... I mean, this is the kicker right here. This is the big stuff. Oh, come on, please. There's one more in there. There's one more. Oh. Oh, yes. Okay, just double check we didn't miss one. There's got to be more somewhere. Oh my god. Incredible. Well, I would normally mark that, but I mean, at this point, nope, not gonna. Not gonna. Let's have a little bit of coffee. Help up with our temperature. Get a little bit of water. We're good. We're good. Oh my god, we got a decent amount of magnetite. That is phenomenal. Very limited resource for sure, but wow. That's gonna be so nice. What's up? The ladder. Have I been here before? There's a flashlight down there. Another ladder. No, have not been here. Where does this lead? Maybe just to the top? I wish I had my prawn suit. I don't care how awesome this summit is. I am not leaving the prawn suit. Not at this point. I'm getting too lost otherwise. I'm going to grab this vase plant so we can make more water. And we're going to head on down. I think there were ladders, right? Ooh, hello, snow fox fragment. We need one more now. Please don't be like the thermal plant where I end up needing just one more forever. Oh, I thought that was it. Okay. Apparently Prawny's over there. Awesome. So I have not been here, apparently. Oh, we did it. Oh my god. Wow. Oh my god, we can build a snow fox. That's so cool. We're gonna be so cool. We're gonna be the coolest kids around. Incredible. Okay, now we just gotta get back to the base. We've been so stuck out here. I did not plan on dragging this out. Oh my god, this is impressive. There's so much to this iceberg left. Holy moly. Can I drill through this? Oh no. Big former waterfall. Oh, what is this? Wow, there's so much more here. I had no clue. Whoa. Whoa, there we go. I did not find the Fire Robotics Center. This is the Fire Robotics Center. Holy moly. Wow. Okay, a little bit of a detour.
Dangerous weather approaching. Seek shelter.
Okay. Oh, please tell me. Oh, wow, we just made it.
Fire Robotics. This is where Sam worked.
Wow. Okay, get out your scanner because this is going to be intense. Usually these centers have just been filled with blueprints, right? Snow Fox hover pad fragment. I'm guessing this is their version of the charging, like the moon pool. Wow.
New blueprint synthesized.
Here we are. So let's go ahead and get our flashlight. And I guess we'll have the video go a little longer. I want to see this. Holy moly. Water. I mean, we should probably drink some of this stuff. Get that. There we go. Boom. That's nice. Med kit. We're not going to have much in the way of being able to store anything. A lot of fiber mesh I've noticed that they give to you. I guess to make med kits. Large room. Usually, isn't that, oh my gosh, large room's amazing. Double plasteel ingot, I think. Wow. Incredible. This is where Sam worked, huh? Large room partition, awesome. Shelves. More fiber mesh. Power cell charger fragments, just going to be titanium, so we can probably dump that. Administration. Like Manu. Thermos. Inventory full. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, you drop this. Drop a little bit of snow there. Yoink. Okay, great. Yoink. I mean, why not? Yoink. PDA. Oh, Zeta. So she headed up the Fire Robotics place. This place has seen better times. Titanium. Picture frame. Ooh, special water. Heater. The generic lady everyone likes. Desk. Kitchen. New posters. Oh my gosh. We got to get posters. Let's be real. We kind of got to get the posters. I'm going to suppose we will... Oh my god. There's so much stuff. I'm just going to get rid of the fiber mesh. I mean, it's nice to have it for free. But honestly, we have our entire like grapevine farm out there. So it's fine. Can't open that bulkhead. Surprised there isn't more to say in here. I mean, I guess it's because of all the logs, right? Apparently we can, in theory, get in there. Oh, that's underneath. Oh, hello. Wow. So it's just sort of the back out here. Place just collapsed. So many things are collapsing and breaking. I mean, I guess we could use... Oh, hello. Hello. Got the front door. Aha!
Sam loved working here with her spy pinglings.
Do all humans like work?
The lucky ones do.
Are you lucky?
I used to think I was.
I mean, she's cute. Oh, picture. Glacial Basin map. Oh, so spy pangling here. Like some type of rover area of fire robotics. Awesome. So we have been most of the places here. We don't need a Sam.
This must have been Sam's room. But something's not right.
Really? Framed art. Well, we still have titanium. Let's grab that. Pearls. Something's not right, huh? Well, I mean, I guess let's play a log, right? We got a bunch of logs, so let's see. Danny call regarding research.
Hi, you. How's everything at Pengling Central?
Oh, fine. But I haven't heard anything since giving the footage to Zeta. It's been, what, a week?
Did she promise you a report?
No, but I expected some kind of reaction. Maybe I should take it up with Emmanuel.
It's a cute bid.
It is Kara, after all, and it could cause a lot of suffering if it got out.
Why would it get out? We have professional containment and know how to neutralize it in an emergency. Sam, I love you, but you don't know what you're talking about.
You love me? Wait, why do you know so much about this?
It's my area of research.
Why are you being evasive?
Oh, I'm gonna tell you something, and then you have to drop this crusade you're on before you damage your career.
Ooh, cold suit.
We're researching the bacteria.
What kind of research are you doing?
I don't want you worrying about this. We are aware of the possible downsides, but they're far outweighed by the potential. That's as much as I can tell you. Sam.
I need to think. I have to go.
Well, that explains to me why she probably cut things off. She thought she was in love, and then things just started going downhill.
Oh, you brought a friend.
Spy pangling and training. We're recording audio. Is that okay?
Of course. I have the photos you sent. What am I looking at here?
Kara pustules on the frozen Leviathan.
That's nothing to worry about in and of itself. It's well contained.
The ice samples suggest it's been frozen since the time of the outbreak. The strain made the planet uninhabitable. If it mutates...
Are you feeling unsafe?
Very.
If I escalate this issue for you, will you feel comfortable enough to concentrate again? I have deadlines for the Snow Fox and the mining bots coming up. I really need your focus on the penguins.
Oh, yeah. That's a relief, actually. I was expecting more of a fight.
Nothing is more important than our safety. I'll take care of it, okay?
Thanks. I won't let you down.
Thanks, Sam.
What if she ends up reporting her, you know
work.
what I mean? Like, she says that, but she ends up reporting her, Zeta, to, like, security. Sapient life.
Hey, Sam. Oh, hey there, Pengling buddy.
Hi, Fred.
I like
What
Fred.
brings you this way?
I was just passing by. Lillian wanted a hand with a deep dive out in the bridges. You know, I think she's right. There is some weird stuff out there.
The clicking sound?
An SOS. I heard it with my own ears.
So
Ah,
you think she's right? There's intelligent life down there?
I don't know. I'll leave that to you scientist types.
This scientist is more at home with these penglings. But if my sister was here, she'd be all over this.
Wait, are you telling me you're not the brains in the family?
Oh, my family has many different brains. Like
A Hydra?
well... Oh, yeah, actually, I like that analogy. Makes it hard to get along sometimes, but it's never dull.
I like Fred. Fred's awesome. All right, so we got to get back to the base. Yeah, we got to get back to the base. So we've got who's with me.
Hey, guys, I'm so glad you're here.
Where else would I be? Like I'd miss Fred being exposed as the alien intruder.
That's not gonna happen.
But you didn't say you were not the intruder. No, not
this argument again. I beg you.
I think the game will settle this debate.
So, I just want to ask you something quick before Zeta gets back and we start playing. It's about the cavern with the frozen Leviathan. I investigated and...
You investigated? When? I didn't see you.
Maybe you were asleep or busy
With the
doing
pangolin.
appropriate sea creatures.
Those drawings are art.
Anyway,
All Terra facility beacon detected nearby. Unique identifier. Phi Robotics Center.
Thanks, PDA.
hey guys, I'm so glad you're here.
Where else would I be? Like I'd miss Fred being exposed as the alien intruder.
That's not gonna happen.
But you didn't
Aha.
say you were not the intruder.
There is something of significance.
Oh my god.
It was important to Alterra, but more important to me.
Will it help us build you a body?
I believe so, yes.
Okay, well, I don't think we're gonna make it back in time. There is so much on this island. We found a lot. We found the cold suit fragment. We found the snow fox fragment. We found magnetite. We found the spy pangolin. We found the frozen leviathan. We're now here in front of some broken bridge that could lead to more body parts for the alien race in our head. We found so many logs for Sam, it's kind of insane. And we even built a second base. Well, like the start of a second base. Overall, so much stuff has happened. But unfortunately, we do have to wrap up here. So thank you so much for joining me. I think we've done quite a lot. I'm just super excited about whatever the heck is going to happen next. So if you enjoyed the episode, please feel free to like, share, or comment down below. It helps us a great deal. I had a total blast. I hope you did as well. And I can't wait to get into the next one with you. Have a wonderful, wonderful night.